Take two. Grand rising to you and also you. I am Stars Tina, and I want to welcome you all to the morning show, 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation. I'm here Monday through Thursday, Fridays on Clubhouse to bring you all the motivation, inspiration, and transformation when it comes to your mindset. I love to begin with mindset because that's where everything begins, right? And once you got your mind going right, then family and friends, you can do every and anything that God has called for you. I am Stars Tina, a life and health coach. I am an expert when it comes to traumedy. Traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. This happens for everyone. And unfortunately, children get overseen when these things happen to them. So today, the rest of this week, for the next 4 weeks, we are focusing on the children, the children, the children, and my book, Traumedy No More for Kids. This is a movement. This is a project that I've been working on since last year, around November, December, when my first book came out. First book was No More Traumedy, and this was mainly for adults, people that have gone through some type of traumedy. And as I said, a traumedy is something that hits you, something that kind of like boom, boom, get you, and you're like, you're shook. What do I do with my life? And I had many traumedies in my life, but in this book, I teach you how I pushed through all the pain. I'm not going to go through all that right now, but then the idea of Traumedy No More for children came up because a friend of mine, coworker, whatever you want to call it, she said, Tina, children go through traumedies as well. So I decided to make a little change, but this change kept growing and growing. It makes me think of when there's snow on a building and then not a building, I'm sorry, on rocks, avalanche, and it just keeps going and rolling and rolling. It's bigger, 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 bigger. And I've got this huge, big wad of snowballs that's coming out September 22nd. Mark the date. You see that down the bottom, right? Sign up September 22nd. We are having a health and wellness expo. And in this expo, we are going to teach children how to be empowered. Can you imagine how much greater you'd be as an adult if as a child you were heard, you were listened to? People actually got to listen to you and you got to express yourself, not just the good things, but the not so good things like anxiety, stress, depression. In this event, in my program, we're teaching children how to tap into their feelings. Once they tap into their feelings, we're going to teach them how to overcome those not so nice feelings by doing things like yoga, meditation, journaling. And I am so excited about today's guest, Natasha. How you doing,
Good
sunshine?
morning, Glory.
Hey, Grand Rising. So I'm highlighting Natasha for various reasons. First of all, she's like one of the co-founders, whatever you want to call it, of this whole event, because she is running this event like it is her own, because it is, right? It's not about me, it's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Together, everyone accomplishes more. And she's bringing all of her resources. She is not holding back. You know how they talk about people gatekeeping, like they don't want to hold things back? That is not Natasha. This is her second interview with us, and I'm so excited. I saw something that she did, I don't know if it was last week, over the past few weeks, right?
It
To
was it
empower
was
children. And I just
Saturday.
wanted, oh, Saturday you did it.
Yes.
Wow. But she's done a lot. But I want her to talk about her program, what she does, how she empowers children, because she's, like I said, not only one of the leaders of this event, she's done so much for us, but she's also having an activity table, but she said she's going to have fun. But tell us the importance of children feeling empowered about the way they look, right? Because we're talking about the outside stuff like breath work and yoga and that sort of stuff, but the way you look can affect a child a lot. So throwing it over to you, Natasha.
Morning, Glories. So again, my name is Natasha, and thank you, Tina, for giving me the opportunity this morning. So what I do is I give local youth access to hair care and hair education. So they come into our salon once a month and they get their hair done, their nails done, but we also educate them on grooming and hygiene. So how this all began was I was teaching at an after school program and I had a young lady who had a bad day. And upon further investigation, I found out that she was being bullied in school because of her hair. So she said to me, she said, Miss Tasha, I hate school. I said, you hate school? She said, yeah, and I hate myself. I said, but you're so beautiful. She said, I knew you was going to say that. All grown ups say that. She said, you know why y'all say that? Because y'all don't want to make kids feel bad. She said, if I was beautiful, why do you wear weave?
So she didn't have a weave at the time. Is that what you were saying?
No,
How
she
was
was
her
only nine.
hair?
She was only 9.
Well, you
So
know,
out
some
of the 9
9-year-olds have
years,
weave. Come on now, come on.
exactly. But children see, and what they, if they're seeing this on a regular basis, they immediately take this as what beauty is. But beauty is defined in all shapes, sizes, colors, hair textures. Beauty is defined in all different. So, but to explain that to a 9-year-old is a little more difficult than to explain that to an adult. So at that very moment, I knew I had to do something, because if this young lady was being bullied, imagine how many other children were being bullied. So that's how my nonprofit was born, the Kutz for Kids project, because we all know if you look good, you feel great. But we don't just, like I said, they don't just come in and get their hair done. No, we have a round, safe circle where we talk. If you want to talk, you talk. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk. But we assure them that whatever they share with us, unless it's detrimental, will only stay with us. And each time they come in, we continue until we know they are feeling better, not just physically, but in not just on the outside, but on the inside.
I
So
love
that's
that.
what our program is about. I try to hit inner cities only because I was her. You know, I was that little girl that didn't that who mom worked at night, who didn't have a lot of money, so she wasn't able to take me to a salon. You know, it was 6 of us. So she wasn't able to take me to a salon. So I was that kid who would look at TV and say, I wish I could look like her, and I want to look like her, not realizing that I was beautiful regardless. So I want to just make sure all young girls, not just young girls, but young boys as well, young men and young women, feel as beautiful as they are.
I just got a download for you, Natasha, because I remember when my daughter was younger, you can see some of the school pictures. I wasn't that great at doing hair. And my daughter would always say, and again, you know, we didn't have money when I was raising my children. She hated going to school some days because I couldn't do her hair, right? Of course, the first day of school, mostly everyone, hopefully,
Yes.
has their hair done. So do you have any advice to give a parent if they don't have the money to get their child's hair done? If they are not in Jersey City where you are, by the way, she's in Jersey City, make sure you hit her up for her information. What can a parent do for their child's hair if they're not into hair? Any advice?
Well, if you're not, YouTube. It's nothing that's not on YouTube. Nothing. But also, we are also here to help parents. So if you're not able to come to Jersey City, we also could provide you with resources, because we do go other places. We go to Newark. We go to Morristown. So we do go to other places. But YouTube, and you can just give us a call. Like everything, I'll put all of
Stop. I just got another download. I'm sorry. God is just working through me today.
all the time.
So, Natasha, have you ever seen courses, for example, how to lose weight, exercise, 8-week program, how to get a bigger butt, how to put lashes on? So I just got a download that you and your team are going to put together some type of course for parents on how to keep their kids groomed or whatever. And maybe you're recording what you're doing, and this is something that you can sell as a product. What are your thoughts on that?
Tina, you better stop playing, because you just gave me that idea, because I never even thought of it. We get the calls all the time, and you know, when the parents come in, they talk to us all the time. But I never thought about, girl, you done started.
Think about it like this: 1999. You know how they have those infomercials on at night, and then you have a parent with a kid, like, trying to like, oh my goodness, because people don't know where to go on YouTube. And if you're yes, YouTube, but you got to search. And I don't know if I'm the only person. You're looking at one thing, then you're looking at something else, and you're looking at something else. It's like, what was I here for again? So if you have it wrapped up in a beautiful bow, boom. And I would love to assist you with that. You know, my girl Angeline, she builds websites, she builds courses, she does all that stuff. And you have the Kutz for Kids back to school hair guide. And then maybe you have something for boys. Don't laugh at me, okay, Natasha?
We do both, but girl, this is
I gotta laugh for you. Are you ready for the laugh?
I'm ready.
So I told you money was kind of tight, right? And usually if money's tight, you just do the bare necessities, right? Like rent, like food.
Right.
And so when it came to hair, I did my son and my daughter. And his hairline just kept going back more and more. Because, you know, I'd have like the buzzers or whatever. So that's kind of why he started getting locks. Because he got tired of me cutting his hair. And then I had to start twisting his hair. Actually, first was the braids. So I get what the parents out there. So I'm so excited about your program, Tasha.
And that's so funny too because we had a kid Saturday, a young man Saturday. His hairline was so far back, and he was only 7. So my stylist was like, "What are you doing to his hair? Who is cutting his hair?" And she said, and she said, "Whoever I can afford at the time." So my stylist was like, "No, I'm gonna fix it, and then you personally call me because this can't happen." But parents don't know, and nobody can be charged for something they don't know.
That's true. And she said whoever she could afford. See, I couldn't even afford him. I just bought a buzzer. I'm gonna cut his hair. I'm gonna just figure it out.
And it's hard to get it back once you start going back. Well, it is when they're very young, which is a blessing. But you don't want to do that when you're in your 20s and 30s.
Exactly. If you're just tuning in, I am Sarcina. This is Natasha. Together, we are putting together Traumedy No More for Kids. She's a part of my program. We both go to school. She goes there and teaches them how to do their hair. It's more than just hair, right? The outside, it's the inside.
Exactly.
Make sure you contact her. Natasha, I got a question for you. I asked this of all my guests.
Okay.
All right. I've been watching the DNC, Democratic National Convention. Have you watched any of the speakers?
Everyone. I didn't miss a day.
Okay, check you out. I'm really not a woman in the politics, but when I see people like Oprah, Kerry Washington, Michelle Obama, hold up, wait a minute, I gotta watch. So for the past few days, I've been watching the replays and super impressed because, public speaking is my thing. But I say that today, I looked at the audience of them speaking, right? And I don't know how many people were there. And I was like, can you imagine having people just waiting for you to speak? Because you notice when they got out there, Hillary took up the most. She was like, thank you. I'm like, would you freaking talk? Michelle shut it down. Michelle was like, all right, I'm ready to talk. But Hillary was like, thank you. So this is your thank you moment, Natasha. All right. Thank you, crowd. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Exactly.
So you get to speak. You have 1 minute, Natasha. Thank you, crowd. And I want you to share with this beautiful big crowd. Thank you all for coming all around the world. 1 minute. How can you make the world a better place, Natasha? Go.
In 1 minute, how we can make the world a better place. Kindness. This is a world that I have never seen before. Our youth are in big trouble. And what we noticed, see, I didn't want to become a mentor, but I've gotten into mentorship because, like I said, I work in the inner cities. And what our youth talk about the most is the fact that they feel ignored and we have got to do better as the adults in their lives because they are our future. And I'm sure you guys are watching just as I am. Our future is in big trouble if we don't make a difference. Some of the time, some of our kids just come there and they just talk and they cry. And something as simple as a hug and words of encouragement makes their day. So as an adult, we just have to be more open to listening because we all know there's a difference between hearing and listening. We have to listen to these children because they are hurt, they are scared, they are confused, and they feel like they don't matter. But if we let just one feel like they mattered, and we let just one know that at the end of the day they are loved and they have someone that they could come to and confide in, one at a time, we can do it.
Yes, that is.
I'm here for it. So if any parent needs me, not just for hair, but for mentoring, just to listen, I'm here.
Well, you got your coaching fees, okay? You're not doing it for free, girlfriend. I hate to tell you, I know you want to say the world, we are America, all that sort of stuff. But girlfriend, you got to get the money in the pocket, in the bank, extra, so that you can do even bigger things, right? Make sure you tap into Natasha. I'm sure I'm going to bring her through again because she's just fire. Boyka, buzz. We love Natasha.
I'm trying to catch up with Tina because I don't know where all that energy be coming from at 7 a.m. I don't get that till around 11ish. I don't know where that be coming from, so I'm trying to catch up with us.
You are too funny. I love it, girlfriend. So I got my times mixed up. I'm about to go live with Ramon. We bring her back. Natasha, I want to bring you back again later on because you're just always, just pushing through. And I feel the change. We want to give every one of you a special invitation. Natasha, how many people? Oh, by the way, we're competing against each other, right? I'm Team Red. What's your color again?
You already know, Tina. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We got this.
Wrong
I got
way.
like 7 grandkids. I got all these grown kids. I got all these great kids who want to come work with me. We got this, Tina.
What are we talking about, guys? At the end of the event, we are having a team contest. I'm Team Red. I forgot what color. What's your team color?
I want purple personally.
It doesn't matter. I don't think we have purple. But anyway, it's a team contest, right? We are winning, Team Red. Get it together. It's going to be a wheelbarrow race. It's going to be a pie eating contest, a 3-legged race, maybe a real race. It's going to be like 4 or 5 activities. And then we're going to have a tug of war. So I'm ready for it. It's going to be so much fun. September 22nd. This is a free event. We're having a gaming truck, food truck, vendors. We still could use a few more vendors. So make sure you tap in. Sunday, September 22nd. Traumedy No More for kids. Peace. And a bottle of hair grease. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Tina. Love you.
See ya. Bye.